Poppin', man. I can't be too loud. Peep the time, man. It is 1 in the morning. It's one of those nights, man. We up working, but I wanted to make a video. All those sleepless nights, all those nights where you're up, you can't sleep, you're pondering, you're thinking. First off, I want to say that if you're having that, that is a good thing, because that shows that there's more to you. There's things that happen that you think about that keep you up at night. That's a good thing. There's things that replay in your mind over and over and over again. One thing that I've realized is those thoughts will not stop until you take action. Until you actually take that next step, it's gonna replay over and over and over. Because at the end of the day, we know what we need to do. At least the next step. Whether it's message this person or do this research or make this call or send this email or read this or do that. We know what that immediate next step is. You know what it is. I know what mine is. We all have a different one though. That's the crazy part. But you know what you need to do at the end of the day. A lot of the times when you're up thinking about just whatever, it could be the future, you could be going through something. I think we've all had it though. Nights where we're up, can't sleep, mind racing, so many things to do, so many ideas. One thing that helps me, write it down. You see, I got the notebook out and ready. Write this stuff down. You know, some of your best thoughts come at these peak of hours when you're up late at night, when you're going on a walk in the morning, when you're in the shower. These moments of solitude, you know, is quiet, is peaceful. It allows you to do nothing but think, nothing but ponder over whatever your situation is. A situation is never stagnant. Nothing is ever stagnant. It's either is progressing or is degressing. And that's not to fearmonger, it's to motivate you, because every little thing that you do adds up. Look at the paper over there, man. As you can see, each thing is a separate thing. Together is where the compounding happens though, when you put all the little things together. But even just writing it, there's been so many times where I've had an idea, let me just write it down. You wake up, you so happy you wrote it down, otherwise you would have forgot. And not only just write ideas, write plans, but go back to it. Figure out how to make it happen, whatever it is. Some of your best ideas ever will come at the peak of the hour. And sometimes it can happen in the hardest moments. You could be going through the worst and the greatest idea ever pops up through that. You can be going through the worst thing right now, and because of that thing, it puts you in a place where you have to ponder. And out of that pondering can come some of your best ideas ever. So don't stray away from it. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. Don't be afraid to face the person in the mirror, because out of asking those questions come the answers that you're searching for. God is good, man. God is good, because also you can take your plans towards God. Give it before him. You know, the great part is as well, during these times of hour, it is so easy to talk to God. You know, that's what I do when I can't sleep. You know, you talk to God, you lay out everything before him. He already sees everything, he knows everything, so it's like, shoot, why not? Everything comes together, fam. I'm telling you, bro, everything comes together. Slowly but surely. Like I said, I give the example of the piece of paper because one day could be one thing crossed off. As you can see, there's still things at the bottom, still has to be done. But as long as you're progressing towards it, every day counts. Every day that you chip in, you hit the pickaxe. But you never know until you try. That's the real part, you never know until you try. Over time, you get better at things. Over time, things get easier. But regardless, I feel like whatever position you're in, you'll still have those nights. Just like tonight, we're up late, everyone's asleep, the mind's racing, fam, the mind's moving. Now, it could just be me. It really could just be me, but I know it's not just me. I know you have it too. I might bust out 100 push-ups, might do a few. Let me stop rhyming accidentally, hold on. Nah, but real talk though. Don't dismiss these moments, because you can have the greatest idea, wake up and dismiss it. Oh man, it's whatever. And I be seeing people on TikTok talk about that. Make jokes about it. Oh, I had all these ideas and I just push them to the side. Making memes about it. But it's like, no, bruh. No. Take it serious. Because you gotta think, in those moments that that idea was created, Those moments are where you think the longest. Those moments are when you think the deepest. And if you're coming up with these great ideas, everything is easier when it's just an idea. But that's the spark. That's the spark, and you gotta hold on to it and chip at it until that spark becomes a light that you can shine bright in this world. But a lot of people just let it go. You don't want to just let it go, man, because what it can do for you, only God knows. Only God knows. But you don't want to miss out because you may not believe in yourself, or you may think it's too big, or maybe you think it's the wrong time, or maybe you think it's the wrong place. Maybe you think you don't have the right things. If the idea is there, when there's a will, there's a way. These late nights are so important, man, because they show who you is. Real talk. They really show who you is. Some people are out right now, hitting the clubs, hitting the parties. Some people are right now studying for their exams and tests. Some people right now are planning their next move. Some people right now are scrolling on TikTok. Some people right now are asleep. You know what I'm saying? They working hard at their jobs. They doing what they doing. But it shows who you is. It shows where you are in life. It shows what you value. Some people are up late at night reading their Bible, getting closer to God. You got a person like me, middle of the night recording a video. So it really shows, like, where are you? Because when you can do anything at this time of hour, you can be in bed, but you choose to do this, you choose to do that. That is 100% up to you. Nobody's telling you to do any of this. So whatever you be doing, that comes from the heart, bro, because that's really who you is. If you're lost in life, real talk, what I did, moments like this, I would pray, bro. Talk to God. I'm dead serious. Talk to God. Now, I'm not the most perfect person in the world, but I can tell you that every time I talk to God, especially these late nights, like I keep telling you, bro, everything works out. Everything just clicks. Everything pushes forward. But one thing that has really opened my eyes is you may be up late night. I fell into this whole lot of thinking. You may be even excited because you can visualize and see what's going on. But this is the difference. Person A is having all those great thoughts and going right back to bed. Person B is writing it down, doing something about it. And when they're waking up, they're trying to make it happen. Person A, they're waking up, they're on a whole different thing because they didn't actively go forward with it, especially if it's repeated. If you have the same thoughts over and over, I should do this, I should try this, over and over, how many alley-oops does God have to give you? I was thinking about that. As I told you this, you may have thought of something. That's how I was, fam. I kept on seeing things, kept on having the same thoughts, same ideas. It's like, bro, how many alley-oops is God gonna give me before, I tween between the legs and really slam this idea, really try to make this work and see where God takes it. I know I'm not the only one. A lot of times we are the ones that limit ourselves. God's not the one limiting us. It's ourselves. Maybe the environment is what's putting things in your mind. But the more I realize that I am my biggest roadblock, I am my biggest bottleneck. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Let me show you a bottle, bro. When you have a bottle, I hope this doesn't spill. Let me put it like here. When you have a bottle, this is the bottleneck. You see how much smaller that is? This may be the idea, but the bottleneck is, look how smaller it is. Look how much smaller it is. That sometimes is the issue. You gotta open the bottleneck. You gotta open the chambers, man. And sometimes that starts with just allowing yourself to think. Use these times. Fam, it's 1 a.m, bro. Let your imagination go wild. Why limit yourself? One thing I read, well, I didn't read it. I read it off of TikTok. But however much skepticism you're gonna give yourself at least that much optimism. If you tell yourself, oh, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? Then at the same time, right beside it, put what happens if it does work? What happens if it does go through? Always match the skepticism with optimism. Always match the optimism with skepticism. It's a tag team, but don't let that anxiousness take you away from that excitement. It's a tag team. You can't be anxious, scared, and anxious, excited at the same time. Trust me, try it. I know there's a lot of people that got a lot of different things going on. As you're watching this, we are all over the world. All of us. I'm operating where I'm operating. You're operating from where you're operating. We're on all different parts of the globe. It's amazing. But my message to you is to don't cap yourself. Don't limit yourself. And use these moments to really push you forward and take them serious. Take yourself serious and watch how far your life can go. With that being said, I just wanted to tap in with you. It's 1 in the morning as we speak, so it's like, this is what really going on. We working right now. We got some things going on. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you for rocking with me on this journey. This is not just my journey. This is also a journey of you as well. I hope whatever you got going on excels and flourishes. And I hope you take that next step. I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you in the next vlog. And peace. Face ass.